What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx from the Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow from Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Land of Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellow Sports TV.
Hey, Steven, man, you really believe that? No bigger than all, man. Come on, you really believe that stuff you be saying?
Hey you, yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you know, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. No instant, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace. All right, man, I'm gonna be right back. I left my phone in the bathroom, so I'm gonna replay. Matter of fact, you think I could be back before 30 seconds? Let's see. Let's go. I'll be right back. It was right in my pocket. My bad. I ain't feel it in my pocket. Can you feel it? Got my phone. All right. You ready to rock and roll? You want to come on the show today? I have no problem with you coming on the show today. All right. You want to come on? I'll put a link out in a minute. What's up, Denise? I see you. What's going on? Appreciate the love and support. Man, maybe it's the other way around with Spence. Hopefully, Bud retires you before Manny. Maybe. Gotta wait and see. But what we talking about today, man? Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button. We are at 15 thumbs, 16 thumbs up. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Let's get to 20. All right. But we're gonna talk about reviewing and scoring the Charlo Castano's card. But Ether and Jermell. And Spence saying he planned on retiring Manny. Pacquaio! Manny Pacquaio! Manny Pacquaio! But yeah, we talked about the fight last night. If y'all ain't see the video, man, we had a really I started the post fight before the fight ended. I want to just tell people. I wanted to tell people, and I wanted to show people, to Miles, what Jermell did wrong, why he was doing it wrong. All right, that's what I wanted to show people, what Jermell was doing wrong. And what Jermell was doing wrong, you know, I watched the fight again, and what he was doing wrong was he just, it was a lot. He threw the jab. He listened to Derrick James, but you know what? Why he stopped listening to him? Because he wasn't effective with throwing a jab. If you watch that fight again, Charlo threw a lot of get off me shots. You know what that means? Get off me. He wasn't punching the leg. Them copy bots was wrong, man. They were 100% wrong. And a lot of shots they thought he landed. Look, I put it to you this way. Had he landed clean, we probably wouldn't have made it to the championship rounds. Okay? A lot of those shots he hit on the arms and the gloves. You know, he hit, what's up, Zach? I see you. Bud with smoke, Jermell, Castano. I mean, you know, the boy down, he could take the shot, Dylan. Dylan, excuse me. 7'5", Castanos for 6'. He wasn't no 6'6" at best, bro. I had it 8'4". And really, I wanted it to be 9'3", because what I noticed, I mean, if you watch the fight, the fight time, if you watch the fight one time, you got to watch it again. And what I seen was Charlo, even when he controlled and pushed and used the jab with Castanos, he wasn't landing. He was not landing. He was hitting him on the elbows and the shoulders. He wasn't landing. But shout out to Brandon Watkins. He said 3-9 except round 4 Castanos, but Jermell got blessed with the draw. He did. He lost a lot of those rounds. You know, people talking about the 9th round. Castanos dominated him in the 9th round. You got to watch. It was Chris says it wasn't no 6'6". If you watch that fight again, Chris, that shit was to be honest, it was 9-3. I gave Charlo the 5th round. When I thought, if you watch the 5th round again, I think it was the 5th. If you watch the 5th round again, Charlo was not landing clean. Castanos was doing a clean, effective shot. Just because you throw volume, that doesn't mean you win in the fight. It wasn't effective volume. It wasn't effective volume. No, it ain't YouTube, but I can point you in the right direction if you hit me in. You hit me in the DM. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We got a Facebook group. All the links in the description. But I got an opportunity to watch it again. I didn't score it last night, but I woke up this morning, I watched it, and it wasn't competitive. I don't even see 7-5, bro. I ain't see 7-5, dude, because I had a hard time. I gave Charlo the 5th round. Well, let me put it on the screen. That's gonna be. Hold on. Let me see. I don't even think I'll be able to put it on the screen. Hold on. But I look, we got on Instagram. My bad. I had it hard, but I watched it again. So me watching it again, Charlo was crazy inaccurate. And Charlo said in the post-fight press conference when he was walking out, he said he got to work on his accuracy. No, he didn't. He did not, man. Charlo lost his fight. Real word to the mother. Shout out to New York. Word to the mother. To be honest, this fight could have easily been, could have been 117, 111 Castanos. I watched it a second time. I watched it 2 times. Okay, hold on. I watched it 2 times and hold on. And that's how I had it scored. You know, I'm not hating on him or nothing. I picked him to win. But I gave the 1st round to Castano, 2nd round to him, the 3rd and the 4th to him, and the 5th I gave it to Charlo, but I really could have gave it to him because he stole it at the end. The 6th through 9, the 9th round was not competitive. Castanos ran off with the 9th round. The 10th round I gave it to Charlo. The 11th, if you want to give it to him, the 12th I gave it to Charlo. Wasn't competitive. Yeah, I watched it again, bro. Yeah, I watched it again. He says Charlo, and Charlo's still there. Yeah, he's gonna drop to like 9 or 10 though. He's still there. Fighters have bad nights. Gee, no, what's going on? Hope y'all is well. He said, watch it again. Watch it again. That fight was not competitive in Charlo way. Watch it again. You will see what I'm talking about. I wish I could show the fight. He hit a lot of gloves. He hit a lot of arms. I gave Charlo 1-11. No, he didn't win the 1st round, bro. He didn't win the 1st. The 11th round, okay, I agree with you. I can see that. He didn't win the 1st round, bro. If you watch a lot of rounds I gave Castanos was the more accurate puncher. When you watch it again, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Charlo was throwing him get off me. Charlo was inaccurate, bro. He was very inaccurate, but let me see if I can pull up where he said he admitted that he was inaccurate. He admitted it. He said, yeah, well, you know, my accuracy gonna be a lot better, but hold on. Hold on. See if I can find it. Here we go. Hold on. Give me a minute. I'm a mute. Hold on.
Possibly do. I think I knocked him out of the rematch. I did way more active, way more stronger, way more.
Hold on.
Be way more active, way more stronger, way more. I think I knocked him out the rematch. Be way more active, way more stronger, way more.
My bad. He said. Hold on, I was playing it, y'all here, but my bad. Don't worry about it. My bad. I thought I hit the fucking mute button, but he said he'd be more active. Ow, your fucking paw, bro. Your paw. Okay, hold on. Cool. So, at least I seen them miss punches last night. I seen them. I mean, Charlo missed a ton of punches. Once you watch it again, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. In my opinion, Charlo lost by a round. The round, it wasn't no round, bro. That nigga did not land nothing. He didn't land nothing. When you see what I'm talking about, when you see without the sound, he landed nothing. Everything he landed when he just hit the gloves and the arm. I watched it. Even when he hurt Castano, he was missing a lot of punches. Yes. But that's not the punches I'm talking about. On the exchange, you're going to miss punches and when y'all exchanging. When I'm talking about he jabbing and pushing them back, he was not landing nothing. He said, I thought 2 in rounds, 2 and 12. Oh, cool. That could be a draw. You know, but 2 was 2. No, was 2 the round where he hurt him? I thought Castano was more consistent. Period. Yeah, he was more consistent. DM Josh Sports, he landed more shots. He was way more consistent and accurate. Charlo was hitting gloves. I'm telling y'all, Charlo was missing a lot of shots. But hold on. I just got hungry all of a sudden. Yeah, watch it. I'm telling you, I watched it this morning, bro. I thought Castano, I couldn't really call a score. I thought it was more the 7-5 variety he won. When I watched the score this morning, Charlo didn't hit him. He didn't do shit. That man lost that fight point blank period. That's why he said he didn't want the rematch. His sitting coach said him he was losing. I'm telling y'all listening to Al Bernstein, bro. And all them dudes on there. Just watch it with your eyes. Turn the sound off and be like, I'm gonna watch it. You'll see I'm talking about. He didn't land nothing. You don't get points for landing on gloves and landing on the arms. Only way you get points for inaccurate volume is if the other fighter not doing nothing. Kevin Brooks, what did it do? And Castaño was landing more shots. I looked at the copy box numbers. I said, them shit's trash. Trash. Straight up and down, Mel got outlanded. And he got knocked down. And he got knocked down. The ropes held him up. I said it again. And he got knocked down. So Castano should have won anyway. The ropes caught Charlo when he got hurt in the 3rd or the 4th. He got knocked down. This nigga got a new avatar and shit.
No, it's the same one. I just rotate 2 flicks.
Yo, word to the mother.
Nah, it's word to mother. Not the.
Okay. I'm gonna say word to mother. No, that's
yeah, man. You ain't hear that?
I'm brother slang y'all.
The mother, a couple like 10 years ago. You ain't hear that song about Future?
No, I ain't taking that shit from Atlanta, nigga.
That's how you say it.
Okay. He said Derek James told Jermell he was losing.
Castano won that fight 8-4. Hit that dope.
I went back 116, 111. To A4. Won the F4.
Off watching it, I knew Castano won 8-4 because a lot of rounds Charlo he let Castano go crazy. Well, it's not that he let him, it's just he did the wrong shit a lot.
Mm-hmm.
If he was Brian Castano,
hold on. What ropes called Castanos? Which one are you talking about?
Huh?
Not the second round. He said the ropes called Castano too. No, what round he talking about?
He's talking about the second round because when Charlo hit him, Charlo was on the ropes and Castano danced his way to a different ropes.
Okay. I don't remember him. The rope saved him. Charlo literally fell through the ropes.
But the thing is, he hit Charlo on the rope, so it's not like he sent Charlo to the rope. So It's different.
Yeah, Charlo fails on Twitter.
What's up, Paul?
I don't know what the fuck you was watching last night, bro.
Yeah, before you speak, like I said, if you think Charlo won, that means you must be a Broner fan.
That boy got cooked.
If these are the same judges that said Broner beat Santiago unanimous, I can understand why.
But people were saying he won the 9th round, and he did. Charlo did not win the 9th round. I just watched that shit again. He did not, under any circumstances, win the 9th round.
He won the.
What the fuck was y'all watching?
I mean,
we're doing all right.
Yo, man, I watched the fight yesterday, so I ain't gonna lie to you. I had it a draw because Charlo, in my opinion, won 10, 11, and 12. Those were swing rounds.
Okay.
Yo, but Castano, I could understand Castano winning 7-5, even 8-4, because Castano was grown man in that nigga. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Castano came in there like a grown ass man and put hands on Charlo. And you're right. Anyone else, if Charlo would have did that to Brian Castano, that would have been a knockdown in the 3rd round. Yeah, you can say that was a knockdown. Let's keep it a buck. He got caught with a left hook and he did a little dance, bro. Let's keep it a buck.
But you gotta understand something. Castano didn't jump back. Castano didn't jump back and make it look bad. When Charlo hit you that clean sometime, he'll let you look bad on your own. So the rough game.
Charlo depend on knocking people down. That's what he depend on. He depend on knocking people down and getting that advantage. Once you get knocked down, you got to feel like you fight from behind. He depends on knockdowns. Castanos didn't, and then that nigga didn't get tired last night. Nobody talking about that nigga throwing punches the same as round. He was just as fresh as round. Shades of Manny Pacquiao. No, that nigga came to fight. That nigga did not get tired. There was one round he said, "Yo, I don't need one." I said, "Oh, he came to fight today." There was no games we played with Brian Castano. Fuck this silly shit. Look,
Castano,
he can't fight.
Castano did that to Lara too.
He can't fight going backwards, bro. But Lara can fight going backwards. So I thought that fight was close, and he walked through some good left hands from Lara too in that fight. Castanos, silver salute, bro.
Fucking train though.
Brian Castano was Brian Castano from East LA. He'll be undisputed right now.
No cap, or south of the border, south of the border. Yeah.
I'm gonna just say we know who else was.
Texas, hold on. Historically, man. Historically, Texas is trash at scoring fights. They scored. Remember Paulie and was it Juan Diaz? They scored.
Juan Diaz, that was trash, boy.
The Granados junk was trash too, where they kept taking points away from Fortuna. Yeah, historically, man, he should have told them niggas take that shit to Brooklyn.
He said he ain't fighting in Brooklyn after what happened with Tony.
No, that's what he said for real.
Said that years ago.
That nigga, he's such a mental midget. I mean,
so let's keep it a buck. At the end of the day, Jermell in Brooklyn, for the most part, Jermell in New York be doing very well in New York. So at the end of the day, that's just one fight. Who cares? But ultimately, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I did see it a draw because Mel pulled out those last 3 rounds for me. But when Mel had Castano on the back foot, then touching jabs wasn't doing nothing. Like, yo, bro, how do you have a guy who's a pressure fighter on the back foot? You can't cut off the ring, and you're not putting hands on him. You the bigger.
He didn't want to get hit. He didn't want to get hit.
Well, we know Jermell can cut the ring off. He just remember Castano only want to throw looping shots. So the closer you get, the more comfortable he gonna throw that shit with his eyes closed.
But Castano don't throw shit with his eyes closed. Castano very accurate with his punches. People got to stop saying that he just sloppy with his shit. No.
I ain't say he's sloppy. I'm just saying the closer you get to somebody like Castano, he gonna throw that shit over the top, and you ain't gonna understand like how did he do that? Nah, this is this nigga's bread and butter. This is all he got. These looping shots.
Nah, he was throwing some looping shots, but his punch variety was more than looping shots.
He was throwing some straight shit too, though. The straight shit started fucking Mel up towards the middle.
Just know he hit Mel with that good right hand. Mel looked at the ref and said he hit me behind the head.
And that fight, he hit him with a 1-2, dog. And it had Charlo laying back, and he came back with the looping shots. That shit was sweet.
I ain't gonna hold you though, but when Charlo hit Castano that ass flew back. Let's give Charlo some credit here though. When Charlo really landed on that nigga, you said, "Whoa!"
That's my
shit,
point. That's my point. He didn't land. If you watch a lot of that fight, he didn't land. When he did land, he hurt him.
Let me just give y'all a pro tip from my brother Tony Harrison. Errol Spence, aka the GOAT. Whenever he say Jermell need to do something, it happens. When the first fight, Errol got so mad he started yelling at Jermell from the crowd. And then, before the fight happened, Jermell go and do the interview and say, "If Jermell listen," Errol says, "If Jermell listens, he'll win the fight." He didn't listen. What happened? EJ, aka the Jermell Whisperer, got the answers.
No, even though he threw the jab, hold on. Even though he threw that jab, he still was losing.
His jab is not good. His jab is not active. His jab is to get the fuck off me. It's not to score and set you up for nothing big. And
but his jab's not even like his older brother. His jab, Jamal jab is like, yeah, I'm going to hit you with that shit because I know you're a pressure fighter. Let's look how Jermell did Sergey Derevyanchenko. Derevyanchenko did similar shit. I can't really say that because on some shit, they both did similar.
He fought better fighters than Castano.
Who fought better fighter?
Derevyanchenko fought better fighters than Castano so far.
This video, Castano's beating his ass in the World Series of Boxing, don't you?
I don't care.
Yeah.
That's not on their record.
He beat his ass, though.
That's not on their record.
But like I was saying, though, you see how Jermell fought a similar guy in Derevyanchenko. He's right. Derevyanchenko did fight better people in the pros. So, and you see how Jermell, when he was throwing them 1-2s, Jermell was throwing them 1-2s trying to punch fucking Derevyanchenko's head off his shoulder.
And he threw up that did.
Yes. I was looking at it because one thing with Castano, I saw Castano slightly drop his right hook, enough for Mel to throw a right hook over it. But Mel threw the jab right hook in the middle of the ring. He wasn't throwing that shot when Castano was coming towards him. And that would have been a perfect counter combination to stop and thwart Castano's pressure. And another combination she threw is 1, 2, 3, 4. The uppercut being the 3 and the 4 coming the straight right hand. Like something like how Marquez used to throw combinations. This is how I know they don't watch old school boxing. When you watch like Marquez fight like pressure fighters, those dudes get hit with everything under the sun. Marquez throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, spin around them, throw 1, 2, 3, 4. Like Mel should have threw combinations. Because like, yo, he's coming at you. If you punch with him, we all know Castano can't really take your punch like that. And let me keep it a buck with you. If Castano were to ever go up to 160, like imagine that being Demetrius Andrade at 154. Demetrius Andrade would have stopped Brian Castano.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
Oh, he would have hurt Castano more than what Mel did.
You know what I could bank on him doing to Castano? Making him reconsider everything he trained to do. That's what I can see. Booba would have had that boy looking like he would have had that boy looking like Sergey Lipnitz versus Ennis in a lot of those rounds. Just like you just charging him and throwing your shit, and then he's just gonna pivot out, hit you 3 times, pivot one more time. And that's what it would have looked like if that was Andrade.
Make sure you hit the thumbs up, man. Let's get to 40 likes. Go ahead.
Look how Andrade dealt with Liam Williams, bro. When Liam Williams came with some shit, Andrade was throwing 3-punch combinations, throwing some shit at him. Andrade was dropped that right uppercut through the guard because Liam was coming straight in a peekaboo guard or eye guard, and he was getting hit with uppercuts. Andrade was throwing that 1-2 with that jab, right jab, left hand, drop Liam Williams. And the reason why I say that is because, let's keep it a buck. Demetrius Andrade been looking at the Charlo brothers like food for a long time. And I ain't gonna hold you, Jermell looked like food. He looked like food, bro. And I'm watching this fight. It's just like, yo, Mel, my nigga, like the time that you said, yo, Castano hit him with the right hand, and Mel was talking to the ref. He hit him in the back of the head, like, yo, Mel, my nigga, there's no time for you to do that shit, my nigga. You in the battle, my nigga.
He did do that. Sure.
Yeah, I know. No, Mel did do that. I said, like, yo, Mel, what the fuck are you doing, bro? What the fuck is you doing? Like, yo, you do not have time for you to be playing them games like that, bro. You got hit with a shot.
I thought you thought I was making a joke. I'm like, nah, he did that.
No,
shit.
I saw that same shit. My reaction to yo, Mel, what the fuck is you doing, my nigga?
Like he did that shit. He did that shit, and he could have been he could have punched Castano because Castano knew. Castano did not throw nothing after Jermell. Jermell got hit with that shit, looked at the ref, and then looked back at Castano and said, "Yeah."
I gonna hold you. I gonna hold you. If that was me, I'm flurrying on Mel because Mel hit way too hard for me to play with him. Like Mel is a big puncher, dog, at 154, and he's a big dude. So if I would have hit him like
punch with effort, he punched with effort. He ain't got no
natural power.
He's not out here hitting you with. It's like this. When Jermell hit people, you could tell Jermell put everything he got on it. It's not like Jermell's hitting you and you just getting your ass whooped. Nah, Jermell put his whole body on that shit.
He put effort in every shot. Artificial effort.
Big punchers put effort in their shots, though. Let's keep it.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Not the real ones. Sometimes they can just touch you and hurt you. The real punches. Wilder don't be throwing that right hand the hardest every time. You know, he varied. You know, he changed the speed on it. Like Julian Jackson didn't have to load up to hurt you. He didn't.
No.
Yeah.
He made sure he was doing that thing. I'm sorry.
Who?
Jackson. He made sure he had a lot of effort on his shit, but at the same time he had you in bad situations. Jermell throw that shit at a random moment in the fight.
Said Charlo won last night. AB Rob Pacquiao. Said Tex those Dobermans are Rockwallers. Look like Dobermans. Charlo was a good fight last night. I had Castaño winning 7-5 the first watch. Second time I watched it, I gave Charlo a second 10-12 with being 6 in the even. You know, watch that fight again, bro. He didn't win no hold on, he said it wasn't no even fight, bro. He had a lot on the gloves, dude. He said Dobermans. He said what did Charlo do well last night? Fight nothing. He just had good stamina. That's it.
Nah, he occasionally threw good counter shots, but nothing was consistent.
Nothing. Like he would have won that fight.
Like I said last night.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like I said last night, Derek James in the corner begging him to do the correct things, and the only thing he's doing, what Derek says, is breathing and getting up to go fight. He's not. Derek is telling him jab, jab, then you throw your power, make him go in the high guard, keep pivoting, make him miss. Jermell did that shit when he felt like it.
No, but
he wasn't. Hold on, he wasn't successful with it. Once you watch it again, he just kept hitting the dude on the arms. But go ahead, Chris.
It's okay to hit him on the arms. He's not throwing nothing back. Like on the jabs, Castano's just accepting it. All right, you hit me on the arms. But it would be something if Castano was throwing some shit back and Jermell's like, you know what?
He was scared to get countered. When you
Castano
hit like
wasn't countering the straight. He wasn't countering.
It don't matter because he was scared to get hit. He got hurt. He wanted to you know what you call it? He went to whatever you call it, protection mode.
Defense mode. But let me tell you this, guys. There was a guy I was talking to at work, right? A boxer dude. He said, you know, Brian Castano hurt Charlo and he imprinted something in his mind to make Charlo not do what he was supposed to do. Because
that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened, Chris. Go ahead.
Yeah, because there was times that Charlo and Castano were head to head, and when you're head to head, a forehead with some dude, and you see that his body is open, you gotta throw combinations. You gotta go up and down, down and up, and throw combinations, pivot out, similar to what Emmanuel Alim was doing to that Uruguayan dude. You see how Alim was just throwing punches, trying to spin out, working his boxing and shit. That's what Charlo should have did on the inside, but just with more power.
You're right.
And he wasn't doing that.
You're right.
Emmanuel Alim got robbed, bro.
He did. You know, Charlo didn't even know how to step over. Neither had he stepped over and threw combinations that were through shots at Castanos, he probably would have got him out of there too. He wasn't stepping. No, he just standing in front of him.
Before we change topics, what do y'all want to see him improve on? Because besides the fact he's fighting with somebody that ain't afraid to get hit, what does he need to improve on from y'all to win this fight?
As far as what? As far as fighting no boy again?
No, he needs to be assertive.
To beat Castano, what does he need to do?
Be assertive.
It ain't even be assertive, bro.
No. If you watch the Devonchenko fight, it's similar. What he needs to do is live off of 3 punches. When Mel was in the middle of the ring, he was only throwing 2s. He needs to throw 3s and 4s and keep it to that. Because Castano is going to throw bursts of punches, and he's going to throw those bursts of punches with proper technique and bringing his hands back to his face and punch placement. Yes. Mel throws technical punches, and he does that too. But when you hurt Mel or you give Mel something to fucking think about,
That's your question.
Mel gets in
That's your question. That's your question. Why didn't he do it last night? He had a dude that had no back foot game, but he never he never cut the ring off and did anything. Why didn't he do it last night?
I'm in agreement with you, but because that third round. In that third round, when he got clipped with that left hook, and he did when he did a little fucking, he dropped low on niggas. He realized, oh, this nigga is not pussy. Like, this nigga is here to take my food. So that's why Mel needs that second round. When Mel hurt him, he needed to be on him from round 3 all the way down to round 12.
He was scared to get hit the whole night, bro. The difference between Rosari.
How do you figure when he...
Go ahead. He only started to get aggressive when Castaño got tired again in the championship rounds.
The second round, Castano came in with a crazy ass combination. He threw a right hook, he catched and countered, and he hurt Castano bad.
You mean you hurt Charlo?
No, Castano got hurt. Castano got hurt the second round.
And then the third round, Castano hurt him and everything changed.
I know. This is what I was saying. Jermell Charlo needed to be assertive after his momentum that he gained and acquired in the second round. And he needed to carry it out for round 3 all the way down to round 12. Because,
why didn't you think why didn't he do that then? Because he knew he felt something from Castaños early on. I'm telling you, even before Castaños even hurt him, he had to. That's why he didn't do it, because the whole from other rounds when Castaños wasn't doing nothing but moving backwards, he never cut off. He never wanted to go back into that left or right hook. He never cut the ring off.
That's the shit I was talking about too. That nigga did not cut off that ring.
And then he gave up too much ground early too. From the beginning, like, he gave up too much ground in the first round. He did.
Yo, bro, you have a 24-foot-inch ring, my nigga. That ring is big as shit. How the fuck are you allowing this nigga to push you all the way back? I could understand.
Because he don't do good with pressure. It's several fights with him not doing good with pressure. But let me get to the chat. He's not really having a hard time seeing 5 rounds of Charlo 1. I don't know. Some people gave him because they like him. But or they ain't watch it twice. Or the commentary was hella biased. But what bro Crawford say? We'll get there. 8-4 Castaños. That's what I had, a triple single. You like J. Cole? Text say that brother don't throw straight shots, no jabs. No, who don't throw straight shots? Who, Castaños? Yeah, he threw a couple last night. It was surprised. You go back and watch. J. Cole pretty good. I don't listen to a lot of him though. Castaños don't throw them at all. Yes, he did. He threw a 1-2 last night. I think a couple times.
He threw plenty of 1-2s.
Yeah, he did. That's what fucked Charlo up, because the shots started coming. Like, later in that fight, he started throwing them shots straight. Then he came back around. But he said, the Don say, Jermell's second coach said at the press conference they could play a part because he trained in Houston with him. What could play a part? He said the body shots was different. Hold on, my bad. I missed that. But hold on, let me run through these comments. Jesus, is a lot of you niggas here. I'm just going to stupid. Or maybe I just messed up. My bad. All right, I'm gonna start somewhere else. He said stop hating on Rolly pound for pound. You a G fooling. Kofi, y'all go check out Kofi Universe. Cool. Okay, he said Madonna is 5 times better than Castaños and Madonna Prime. I wouldn't say that, bro. Madonna
got absolutely buried by fucking Jermell Charlo. Stop that shit. Like, yeah, Madonna's just a big puncher at 140 and 147. If the nigga would have came up and fought,
he wasn't as polished as Castaños.
Let's keep it about. If Marcos Madonna would have fought any Charlo brother or anybody at 154, he would have been food. He would have been a journeyman. He punched hard. Don't get me wrong. He could have clipped some of these.
He came from 30. He came from lightweight, so I wouldn't expect him. Castaño fought, said all he want to do is get close and throw hooks. Yeah, Charlo don't do good with pressure. I told y'all that already. The body shots was different in this fight. No consistent body work. Jermell don't throw bodies. William, what's going on? He said Castaño more educated with his presser. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of times where he moved his head off the line just with his feet. You know, he really cut the. That's how you cut the ring off in close distance. You know, He cut the ring. A lot of fighters can't do both, or a lot of fighters can't really do neither one. He did both. He like, oh my God, Roddy is terrible. I think I'm gonna be a boxer. Stick my elbow out there. He said, just like he stopped Williams. The uppercut was there. He didn't. He missed that uppercut a lot last night. He missed that uppercut.
The uppercut was there though,
but he missed. It wasn't there. He missed. He thought because that kid was coming straight in. He thought he wasn't coming. If you watch that fight again, he did a lot of. He feinted. Sometimes he would move his head off the line. Sometimes he would move his feet off the line. Sometimes he would feint, and then he would step over and throw a shot. That uppercut was not there. I'm telling y'all. That's why he threw it a few times. After that left hook didn't work, it missed. He missed nasty. That dude never really kept his head on the line, bro. And for the most part, he did a lot of little tricks. And remember, he walked him down with no jab. He just walked him down trying to counter him. So imagine if Castaños pick up the jab more. Charlo, he just got Charlo number, bro. He really did. He said, Andrade would have jabbed Castaños until the corner through the towel. Y'all need to. But then again, you could say the same thing about Lara. Why didn't Lara, another southpaw, do that? That kid is pretty good at taking away your best asset. Cowards only. The Charlo brothers' new name. Kofi Fooling. That was clean though. Complaining early. Candy Slim 501. That fight. That's trash. High guard with no jab. Tiny midget throwing. Y'all gotta understand, bro. You know, Mike Tyson was a small motherfucker too, man. A lot of people say, this motherfucker can't fuck with. These dudes can't take pressure because they don't throw combinations, bro. A lot of fighters say they don't throw combinations.
Good jab though. Mike had a very good jab though.
And he threw punches in bunches. A lot of these cats, they don't throw punches in bunches. Castaño's one of the few fighters I see throw combinations, bro. He said, bro, Crawford will fuck him up. Rashid Towns said, what's good, everybody? What's going on? Candy, some dude did nothing special last night. Who you talking about, Castaños? Because you didn't notice it. You know, I went back and watched a lot of things that he did. Bum Lufkin, Jermell, he can get to work at 160 right now. I think Eubanks Jr. beat Jermell. No, I don't know about that. Ricky,
I got a question.
Hold on. Reading comments. He said, bro was happy to get a draw. Didn't even complain hype as hell. Greg Charlo has run this back. And he do. Tony Nacho, salute. Do so 9. Castaños hit him with some shit he didn't like. Hold on. I'm going to mute you, Dr. Blake. Just come back when I'm done. Hybrid Logan. That's what I'm saying, Rashid. Okay, talk to Rashid. We got a lot of comments. Triple single. He supposedly a Lions only promotion card, but Jermell said he needs to ask Al for a rematch. Doesn't seem like his own boss. He needs to be more active, stay off the fucking ropes, listen to his coach. I can see a lot of y'all didn't watch Charlo before, man. He always get pushed to the ropes. Both Charlo's brothers struggle in their fight so far this year. Jermell just wants to go shopping. Jermell had the nerve to call off Floyd Mayweather. He would destroy him. Why everybody got a problem with Bud said, because they sensitive, because they know he coming for Earl. Y'all think the rematch is going to happen? Actually, I think it will. Too much money in it. Castaños is one of the top Argentine amateurs ever. He was more decorated than Madonna. I think Madonna kept getting beat by Lucas Matisse, or the other way around. Y'all seriously telling me Castaños is better prime Madonna? Hell no. Castaño, because Madonna couldn't go up to 54 in his prime. That's what we're saying. Mel have a second coach is what I'm saying. Could play a part. No. This shit kept happening. Go watch Rosado and Jermell, and go watch Vinus Monterose and Jermell. It don't matter who the coach is. He don't like pressure. Crawford would take Charlie belts. He said Mel need more fangs to Castaños biting the because he couldn't fit. Castaños was fading his ass. But go ahead. What's up, Dr. Blick? Dr. Blick. Okay.
Yo.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, you think that Jared heard that fought Lara would have given Charlo problems?
No, he would got knocked out.
No, the reason why I was saying that was because the pressure.
But Jermell takes shots. I mean, Jared takes shots. Castaños had defense, so Jermell gonna get hit with everything.
That's true.
If he take the shot, then yeah, he probably would have knocked Charlo out. But I think Charlo had too much power for him.
Jared heard that fought Frank Galarza probably would have given fucking Jermell Charlo a boxing lesson. I don't know what happened to Jared Hurd. Jared Hurd,
he boxed on the back foot.
Yeah, he was nice, bro. But I don't think he could have just made that weight no more. He just started weight bullying. When Jared Hurd can make the weight properly, he was outboxing dudes. People fail to realize that. Jared Hurd changed his whole style. The reason why he didn't box Tony Harrison because he was bigger than Tony. That's why he was able to outlast Tony and win that fight. Yo, who the hell is that?
Mm-hmm.
No, who's that chick though? In the
No,
hip.
no.
Which
one?
distracted him, man.
Which one? This one or this one?
Yeah, who's? No, not
Who
her.
here?
I don't give a fuck about her. No. Her, yeah.
I'll go follow her on Twitter. You talk boxing?
I think I do, but not her.
You gonna let her sit on your face?
Yeah.
I could DM her, sit on your face. I could DM her and ask her. She might be from New York for the weekend. We'll make that happen tonight. Why you get quiet? No, Charlo blocked me on Twitter. Fuck that nigga.
No, CJ, man. He heard what you were saying.
Oh, he said, I've been gone for a minute, but Twin Charlo last night is the reason you're not pound for pound. You got to do better, sir. Watch, he blocked me. Watch this. You're blocked. Oh, sensitive. That's why your bitch ass lost.
Wait, CJ, wait. Does he stalk your Twitter? Because I swear he don't even follow you.
He blocked me.
No, but I'm saying he must have been looking for your Twitter then.
I don't know. He's just a pussy. That's why he don't play video games.
Nah, he would have cried if he lost.
Yeah,
CJ, he was trying to say he won the fight.
So he didn't win the fight. That's why Terrence Crawford said he ain't pound for pound. You lose to a guy. How you gonna say? Hold on, honestly, who? Honestly, now it went from Castano to nobody. He gonna beat him to Bud ain't never fought nobody like Castanos and this, that, and the third. You know how the narrative just switch, how they just turn it. But keep the same energy I had. Castanos was a nobody. He was gonna get knocked out. Blase, blah, blase, blah.
To be fair, yeah, Bud will do well against fighters like Castanos.
Yes. No. Because he just walking into shots. That's why.
That sounds good, but Brian's too big for. Let's keep it a buck, Mel. It comes a point in time where someone is just too big. Unless Crawford got a whole bunch of Pernell Whitaker in him, I don't think he's beating Mel. I don't think he's beating none of them dudes. I understand he's smart, big dudes, and he probably.
But what you don't understand too is he got the length.
He got the
length. I'm not saying he beat those guys. It's gonna be hard to move up and take the punishments, but he got length.
Yeah, CJ,
I think he's longer than Jermell.
He is. I think.
Wrong. Yeah, he's longer than Jermell.
Like I said,
I would. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say he's lucky that he hasn't got like a Travis Senior in his weight class.
He don't never handle pressure well. But a lot of people thought Vanes Monterrosian and Gabriel Rosado beat him. Steve, I see you. Yeah, a lot of people thought Rosado beat him. So it ain't no mystery. A lot of people thought he lost before. He don't like going back.
If Chris Eubank has a respectable defense, he has the power to give him a problem because Chris Eubank aggressive as hell, and he can match him in
Jamal and Jermell.
Jermell, the smaller one.
Yeah. He gotta take
the power. Jamal uses his jab more.
I think Chris Eubank Jr. can beat Jermell Charlo. I think he can.
He going to sleep, nigga.
I don't know. I think he can beat Jermell.
Who's ever heard Chris Eubank Jr. crazy though? Nobody. Chris Eubank got a beard. Fuck the silly shit.
Yeah, George Groves was known as a puncher.
He had one arm, didn't he?
No, but he was not. But he may have. But I'm saying the reason why he was
stuttering.
Because of power. But CJ, answer this question. Does Charlo fight like George Groves? Or Billy Joe Saunders?
Nope. Groves hits hard as shit too. Look what he did to Edward Guteneck, bro. That motherfucker Groves hits hard. And
people forget, yeah, Chris Eubank struggles against fighters that move a lot. Charlo don't really move a lot.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, George Groves should have got a knockdown that fight. He dropped Eubank with a jab, and no one said anything. He did school the fuck out of Eubank. But I say this: George Groves hits a lot harder than Jermell Charlo. And if George Groves were to ever hit Jermell Charlo the way he hit Carl Froch,
have you seen how George Groves look now? He hella fat now. He put on bad weight, retirement weight.
Sad, bro. It's sad, bro. That was one of my favorite fighters because I remember when Groves was talking shit He said, like, yo, I'm gonna hit you with 2 right hands just to let
They
you know I
robbed
can
him.
hit you.
Yo,
CJ.
CJ.
Nigga, I was mad as hell when I saw that fight.
They
Like,
robbed him. I was at work watching that shit. They robbed his ass.
Yo, CJ, I go question. You think Charlo can beat Crawford?
fuck
No,
no.
he too small. Too small.
Big
Crawford's
Charlo.
No, he
Crawford's
get
too
Carl
big for
Froch
him.
beat Carl
He's
beat
too
him right
man
now,
for him.
bro.
No, the reason I said because Crawford only fought at like 68.
It don't matter.
So
He said Chris Eubanks and Charlo would be a good fight. Yep, Eubanks ducked that shit. Taking Bud for Gamboa's equivalent to talent. No, Gamboa is more talented than Castano.
now I think about it, man. Triple G might actually.
I mean, maybe because we didn't see Castano. Maybe because we didn't see
CJ,
Castano.
now I'm thinking about it, man. A prime Triple G might actually put the pause on this dude.
He probably beat him right now, bro.
Because Triple G got a bid.
He do. They
And
probably
they had a very good jab, good right hand.
Yep. Oh no, he actually might. Yo, Triple G should have taken
I
the
tell you
fight.
this.
man.
I tell
But
you,
we got
look. I tell you this. Kelly Pavlik would beat their ass right now if he was in his prime.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. Triple G.
Charlo twins couldn't fade. They couldn't. I mean, I think they had a problem with Chavez Jr. in his prime at 160. He was a lazy
Chavez
fuck.
Jr. If Chavez Jr. really had the same work ethic as his pops, he would be 10 times better than his pops. He actually got some skill. That nigga's just lazy.
He's very lazy. Never freaking makes weight.
Because he bring pressure. Don't care about getting hit in his prime.
But when he used to box, bro, like I
remember that.
I remember Chavez outboxed some guy named John Duddy, and he stuck to a game plan, and boy, he beat boy up. It's just like Julio said.
He pressured them Charco twins. He pressured them. I mean, I think Sergio Martinez might have his way to verse them too. He had too much perpetual movement.
Oh man, Sergio Martinez would have pieced them niggas up to death. Boom, 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 boom. He would make that nigga big. Yo, I think Sergio might fucking Paul Williams one of them trouble brothers.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think they more technical than Paul Williams though, but yeah. I just
Williams fights too small. He fights too small for a guy that big.
Who?
Paul Williams.
Oh yeah, he do fight too small. But I didn't really understand. What you think about what Blood said, Dr. Blake?
What did he say?
Just put it on the screen, fool. You watching that woman? Hold on, put it back on the screen.
I was watching that woman, and I'm still watch. Fuck you talking about?
Yeah. I took DM. She probably from New York.
I'm not talking about the Twitter girl. I'm talking about the girl who was in that.
Yeah, he's saying from New York. That's what he's saying. You talk about the thing that Bud said, the video you made about Bud.
He made a video?
No, I made the video you made.
No.
Go back to the thing. No. Go back to the thing.
He just said that.
I'm trying to show you something.
You talking about the girl in the GIF, right?
Yeah. No, but what's it?
You talking about the girl in the GIF? You talking about this girl? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
She probably plastic anyway. Take a girl. But he said, I've been gone for a minute, but between Charlo last night is the reason you not on the pound for pound list, sir. Got to do better.
You're right, though.
He's not wrong.
Right. He's not wrong.
To be fair, man, Charlo's had some suspect performances recently.
Them PBC niggas been talking all that gangster shit, and I'm telling you, the top rank for Forbes been looking a lot better. If you go on Ring IQ channel, he's been exposing them dudes. Like, let's keep it a buck. Everybody was talking about Alexander Usyk was never fought any PBC dudes, and if Andrew Tabiti was in the first season of the Cruiserweight World Boxing Super Series, he would have gave Usyk all he could handle. Then he fought Junior Dorticos and got gift wrapped and parked. I'm telling you, these PBC fighters. Let's look at it. Also, when Adonis Stevenson fought Alexander Vatsyk, I love my Haitian brother because at the end of the day, I'm Haitian. He's Haitian. But when Vatsyk hit him with that combination, he almost died, bro. The PBC fighters should be fighting other fighters outside of their stable because it seems like, the quality of competition they fighting is not matching up to top rank. Because let's keep it a buck. If you really look at, the Mean Machine, Egidius Kavalauskis, that dude is nice. Anyone who can make it to the Olympics twice, a two-time Olympian, is nice. I don't care if you don't know him or not. And Bud handled him. A 135-pound Olympic alternate handled a 2-time Olympian. And people don't give him no credit for that. He handled Felix Diaz. Felix Diaz arguably beat Lamont Peterson. And I ain't gonna lie to you, Terence Crawford handled that nigga. He slayed with that nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. I think that's the best performance I've ever seen.
Jeff Horn.
Yeah, and he handled Jeff Horn, someone who beat Manny Pacquiao. And he was throwing that nigga around like he was nothing, bro. Bud was out here deadlifting
so funny,
500 pounds, bro.
Jones funny. If you go back and look at people's prediction for that Jeff Horn fight, they were saying that Bud was gonna have to face adversary, all of this, but after the win, they give him no credit.
You already know.
But that's how you know.
He made that shit look so easy though. Like Bud really beat.
Yeah, he did because he won every round.
Yep.
Not even Tim Tszyu was able to do that to fucking Jeff Horn.
Tim
Tszyu.
Oh yeah, CJ, I got a question for you.
What?
You see Rolly?
Trash.
You see Rolly's fight? Just so trying to say he's a lightweight Wilder. That's a disrespect. Wilder ain't that bad.
No. What you think about Spence? What you think about Spence saying he's gonna retire Pacquiao?
That sound good.
He kind of meant to say that, but Pacquiao 40 years old. He can retire. Pacquiao can retire if he's on the court. He can retire after the fight because of the challenge. But it may not be. Because here's the thing I've noticed about Spence. Spence has been talking about how he's gonna stop these people. He stopped nobody. Well, he hasn't stopped anybody in a while. Yeah, hey, like Spence said, he's gonna stop Sean Porter. He said he was gonna stop Mikey Garcia. He hasn't stopped anybody in a long time. He said he was gonna stop Danny Garcia.
Sean Porter would have won.
He said, look, they said, they asked last night, you're gonna knock out Pacquiao. He said, I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait and see.
Because he's realizing that every time he cools, that he's gonna knock these dudes out. He don't.
So he don't have the IQ. He don't have the
song, freaking I'm Still Standing.
So his last knockout came over 3 years ago.
No, who was it again?
Carlos Ocampo.
Exactly, man.
Hold on, check this out. Leading up to that fight, Ocampo. Hold on. Leading up to that fight, he had 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He had 11 knockouts, including that fight. Leading to the Mikey fight.
I disagree with triple single.
11 straight KOs.
I disagree with triple single.
Castano was not basic and
what's going on, brother?
Not overrated.
Yeah,
what you
CJ,
last night?
I always start the live stream when I'm at work.
Well, what you work the middle shift?
Nah, today is my day off, but I came in switch with somebody. But yeah, I work second shift from noon to when I'm done.
All right.
But yeah, I just want to say this: Charlo need to sit his ass down somewhere with that fight last night.
Motherfucker want to say, yo,
I'm gonna lie, man. There was spots because I was playing the game. I had to finger my second monitor. There was spots in that fight where I was like, yo, this man might stop Charlo because the way Charlo was getting hit, and then there was also spots in the second half where I was like, yo, Charlo could stop this dude.
That was
a great fight.
Who thought won last night?
I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna give Castano 7-5, bro.
Right.
I thought it was obvious that Castano won.
Castano.
Yeah, Castano 7-5. Wow.
Yeah.
I had Castano's 8-4.
It was obvious. Like, Charlo freaking leaning on the ropes, getting hit left and right.
You think he gonna take that rematch?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
He got to. Unless the sanction belt bodies don't allow him to.
CJ, I heard yet. Apparently, don't want the rematch.
Hey, why?
No, he said that after the fight, but in the press room, he said he won it.
Oh, okay. Because when they asked him one time, he said, "Talk to Al or something."
Yeah, that was after the fight, but in the press conference room, I guess because he knew he was gonna get drilled, he said, "Yeah, Punch Drunk. I watch your channel. Punch Drunk. I watch." I'm like. We know you
gonna be there. I want to see you guys interact, man. You in Charlo?
Nah,
That nigga probably gonna want to fight. He probably gonna want to fight. I'm like, go ahead.
Niggas gonna want to kill C. Niggas gonna want to kill CJ. CJ love talking that truthful shit. CJ love talking that
I saw your video.
You know these
niggas
niggas emotional. You know these niggas got mad blood and emotional.
3/4 of the BBC.
I came out the press conference. I came out the press conference. What are you doing here?
I'm like, you's a pussy. You's a pussy. That's what you. I'll yell at you. Put me out. You's a pussy.
I saw him. He was cool with Tony Harrison.
Who? I call him demolition. I call him demolition man. Who wearing demolition haircut?
When people be saying like, I bet you won't say it to their face. Actually, I would, nigga, because I wish they would hit me, because that's a payday. I won't have to work another day in my life.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Well,
You know how
CJ,
Jermell
he gonna say
Charlo
know people to take care of you, man. He gonna kill us, CJ.
Look, I'm talking to Dillian White. Hey, look.
Nigga hit me like that. I'm getting my niggas on them. I don't.
Look, I talked to Dillian White brother. Hold on. I talked to Dillian White brother and told him I talk shit about his brother.
Dillian White brother, he's big as hell, bro.
Yeah, he big as hell. I was like, yeah, he be on some bullshit, but I respect him as a fighter.
You should have asked them how they was kin.
Yeah, man, that nigga. That nigga. That's a big nigga. Look, that's a big nigga. It's a big nigga in person. That nigga like an NFL player. Yeah, that nigga about my homie 6'5". That nigga like 6'7", 6'8".
Damn.
Wait, CJ. Wait, do you think he said that shit about Wilder because he knew he couldn't do nothing to Wilder himself?
Yeah, you're probably right. Super Jamal say Charlo lost. He said that one judge. Yeah, that judge. Al Heyman paid that judge, bro.
Of course, you know Al did.
You know, CJ. You know the same thing would have happened with what's his name with Tony Harrison.
What
if Tony Harrison didn't get dropped and went to full 12 again? They would have done that same shit again.
Yeah, they would have.
Tony Harrison if he didn't get dropped.
Yep.
Because that's Tony Harrison was beating his ass. It wasn't for durability.
Harrison's stamina is trash. Tony Harrison never lost to a fighter.
Not to get off subject, but I think Canelo would want to fight one of these Charlo twins even faster now after they last bouts. Wouldn't you think so?
Yeah, I would. But he's scared.
Canelo might stop one of them, man, because Canelo can pressure.
But I heard he turned down the little, because Al won a little 3-fight deal with him. He get planted, and then he have to fight Benavidez and Charlo.
I was trying to get security financially, man.
I mean, which would make sense if you got the last title the last title holding up undisputed. I would want something, and you gonna take a title from me. I would want something in return too.
Look, if he don't run it back with him, he the ultimate hoe.
Yeah, bro.
Unless it's a sanction belt body, he probably gonna be asking sanction belt body for his mandatory.
He should have gave Tony Harrison the third fight.
He wasn't gonna never do that, bro.
I know.
He knew what was gonna happen.
Yep.
Now Jermell's in the corner because he was talking all that shit. Oh, I want to be undisputed. Nah, nigga, you got it now. You gotta go fight that nigga. Because when I heard Jermell didn't want to take that fight, I said, nigga, what? What are you talking about, my nigga?
Exactly.
All you gotta do is just make some fucking adjustments, my nigga. I looked at the shit, nigga. What are you talking about, bro?
Hey, CJ, when did Castano beat Teixeira, man? Because I was thinking Teixeira had the damn title till like a couple weeks ago.
This February 13th this year.
Okay, it was February. Okay.
I bet that putty cat Charlo wish he would have fought Teixeira instead.
Exactly.
Champion.
They better be glad Bud didn't get to him first.
Yeah, you lying. Charlo has a very low IQ in the ring.
Yes, he do.
Or he just hard headed, but the fight was over for him. Other than when Castano was hurt him, when he couldn't land a counter uppercut and that counter left hook and counter uppercut, it was over with.
That nigga was missing like a motherfucker.
Yep. And people don't notice that Castano was fainting. He didn't keep his head on the line like people thought he would. That's why he couldn't land those shots.
Yep.
He had really good defense, and to really open somebody up in the peekaboo, you got to put shots together, 3-4 shots, work up and down, split the high guard.
The thing is with Castano had very good blocking. He was catching a lot of shits on his arms. Yeah.
That's why you throw a hook, another hook, a hook to the body, rip upstairs. That's why you step over and take the.
Castano would have done better if he had a jab.
Yeah, jab.
He did that by design, bro. He was just looking to counter. He did come in behind the jab once. But
CJ, were you worried at some point that Castaño was gonna get stopped?
Yeah, when he got tired in the late championship round.
Yeah, because Charlo's
And the first time I thought it was over.
And a draw.
When you dealing with somebody like that, look, you gotta throw shots like Aline was last night and step over, throw shots, step over. That and when they're in the high guard, they really can't see like that. That's why you step over with that angle and shoot shots.
Well, yo, CJ, would you say that Charlo was scared to let his hands go to a certain extent? Because even when he had him hurt, he was still being cautious. If that was something like Tank would have put more pressure.
But no, Tank ain't fought nobody this caliber. But the same thing too is Castano's defense was really good last night. That's what y'all ain't giving credit for.
Yes, it was better than I expected.
If you expect, if you know you're gonna hurt, you hit somebody, you ain't gonna be hesitant unless he hurt. He couldn't find that guy, bro. Maybe you don't like punching down. Hold on. Maybe you don't like punching down, bro. That might be something.
Random thought. The nigga
no, but CJ, he's bigger than most of the people.
Hold on. Go ahead, Chris.
Random thought. The nigga that Emmanuel Alim fought was a big ass nigga. Like, what the fuck? That nigga was big as shit.
Big trash.
Big
yeah, he was big. Yeah, he was
big
pretty
trash.
big. Now you gotta know how to fight against them bigger dudes, man. That's what you gotta do. He should have been training.
He trash. He lost.
I think that how long Castano been on PBC? He a PBC dude.
I'm trying to find out who
he
was
been on PBC for a while. He fought Laura on PBC.
I ain't even know that.
Who was promoter? Who was promoter though?
Yeah,
I actually have
PBC
no
nigga
idea.
that travel.
Who was promoter?
PBC nigga that give everybody the smoke. That's why I
don't know who his promoter is.
Yeah, I don't know
everybody the smoke.
But CJ, I thought we was gonna have you know what I thought? I thought we was gonna have a long discussion on Jermell Charlo, him being undisputed, and like who was the most impressive out of undisputed we had like the last 10 years. Because if he would have became undisputed, we would have had 4. It would have been Usyk, Crawford, and was Crawford when Crawford turned? Was it in the 2010s? I think it was.
Undisputed.
That was in the 2010s.
Yeah. So it would have been. Well, no, actually, it would have been 4.
2007.
Josh Taylor.
Crawford became undisputed in 2017, August 19th.
Right.
Yo,
So
okay,
let
me say this though. Have you noticed something about the undisputed? It's in the weight classes that people care about the least, the most.
Man, I would say this undisputed.
Nobody cares about these weight classes like that.
This undisputed fight was underhyped in the month.
You want to know why it's in those weight classes? Because they actually fight each other. The weight classes that are the most popular.
No, Ralph, that's my point. They have to fight each other. They're not making the same money, not you.
Right.
But
then again, that's a good thing. That's a good thing for us boxing fans, though, because honest to God, like we need undisputed as far as in welterweight and
we need
in heavyweight. But
look, if you had one belt, you'll get that type of fight on a regular basis.
Yep.
So the thing is. Go ahead.
Look, you know what worked?
We need Don King.
Look, if you had one belt and all the sanction belt fees came out of that one belt, that should be dope. So you won't have to complain about money.
Yo, CJ, we need Don King.
So they're like 200 a day.
Yeah, man. And the thing about
Don King would have made everybody fight everybody.
Yeah, and then the thing about yesterday with Charlo, he don't have no IQ. I don't know if he hard headed, but look, if he move up, he's not gonna fight those dudes like he fight these dudes down here, bro. He's not gonna be able to throw a 1-2 and come back with a hook and knock somebody out. Demetrius Andrade would eat his plate, bro.
You got any money?
Demetrius Andrade can be aggressive too.
Huh? Demetrius
CJ, I think that loss is gonna make him cry, man. Because that's one dude he would not want to lose to.
He said Bud will win. Danny got power. He said Mel don't have pound for pound IQ. Literally, he don't have IQ.
Nah.
Charlo, a real throwback fighter.
You know how he was being nice to Castaño? If he lost, he wouldn't have done that. He would have been angry, salty. He would have been hella rude, disrespectful.
Oh, yeah. He know he lost.
Yeah, like he was in the Charlo fight. He'd been in the Harrison fight.
Yeah, him and Tony Harrison were cool. And then when Tony Harrison won, he started talking shit. And Tony Harrison said, "I was gonna give you a rematch anyway."
Shit, he a sore loser.
He is, and then he don't want to get niggas say, look, he don't want to run. He don't want to run back their rematches neither.
Yep. Lame.
And then they tried to say that Tony Harrison didn't want to rematch him when Tony Harrison already said after the fight, "I'll rematch you."
Yep. Yeah, and you know, he easy to be. His durability get him by, like I said this morning. His durability will get him by.
Yep, because his durability was the problem. His durability was the problem in that first Harrison fight.
You see,
he's very durable, bro.
You see how?
But that's not gonna happen if he moves up in weight.
And then people say, "Oh, maybe he getting weight drained." And maybe so because he's not taking the shots as well. But my thing too is if you know his history, bro. He been struggling with pressure his whole career. That's why they match him against John Jackson. John Jackson kind of boxed him more. But when you talk about Gabriel Rosado and Vanes Monterosi, a lot of people thought Vanes Monterosi won that fight. TB, what's going on?
Keep it a buck.
Hey, what's going on?
Charlo's been outboxed and he's been out pressured.
Yeah, you can outbox some Charlo twins by far, but you know the pressure is in combination punches is you don't get every day.
Exactly.
TB, what you thought?
Yo, CJ, you lucky that.
Yeah, I thought that it was a great fight. I thought that Charlo put up a pretty good fight. I'm not gonna throw him under the bus. It's just that Castano is a lot better than people think he is. Okay, and we gotta really keep it 100 when it comes to that. Okay, we don't see him against 3 top guys so far. Charlo being the last guy, and each person he beat them basically. You can say he beat Lara. He beat Texera. He beat Charlo. So this guy is an elite fighter. He's a top fighter, but he needs to get the credit that he deserves. It's not that Charlo was so bad. It's that Castaño was good, and he came in there with a strategy. And to me, all this talk about Charlo and being a knockout fighter, now they need to stop that. He shouldn't get seduced by that. He should focus on his boxing. He's a great boxer. Let the knockout come. Don't go looking for the knockout. Okay, let it come. Just focus on boxing. If you would have moved more against Castano instead of trying to walk Castano down, he would have did better because he could have been able to use the jab even more while he was on the move. Okay, and that's the way I saw that fight.
How good do you think Patrick Teixeira is?
I think Teixeira is pretty durable. Okay, but we saw what
Curtis Stevens stopped Teixeira with a jab or some shit like that.
Curtis Stevens is a good punch though.
But that was at
60. Teixeira's biggest.
That was at a 160 though.
Yeah.
His biggest win is Nathaniel Gallimore 3 years ago.
Dang.
That's it.
Fuck you come from?
I'm
a bird.
back.
It's a plane.
I'm back.
It's super chicken.
That nigga slid in here smooth as a motherfucker.
No, let me. He said, "You be telling the real shit." I ain't scared. If you don't like rubber testing, don't get sick.
Yo, Rolando Romero should retire from boxing before he get hurt.
Nah, he shouldn't retire.
I said that too.
Yeah, dude. Hey, look, man. I ain't got no issue with him, but he getting knocked out. I'm laughing, dude. Cause I can see it coming.
Elbows is beautiful.
He's gonna get knocked
fight Tank.
Yeah, he's an elbow specialist for sure.
I think Tank would kill him. I think Tank would legit beat him to death.
But
Tank wouldn't kill him, bro. Tank wouldn't kill him. Tank would murder him.
But he do got that desperation power though. Well, that nigga just be throwing.
This guy have no future in boxing, bro.
Who you talking about?
Rolly.
Rolly. Oh my God. That sorry son bitch.
Oh my God.
He beat that nigga with elbows last night.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Last night I told CJ the best defensive fighter on that call was Rolly with the elbows.
God damn. He beating the shit out of him with them elbows.
Rolly got the elbows, boy.
Somebody needs to pick him up and show him
what he needs to do.
Hey, look, I'm still mad about last year when he fought Jackson Marina. That shit was a robbery of epic proportions.
Yeah, Jackson Marina got stopped like a couple months ago, right?
By Richard
Comey. Yeah, he got stopped by Comey. Comey stopped him.
Comey gave him that NyQuil.
Yeah, who does he know, man? How did Rolly Romero get into boxing? Who does he know?
His father was a boxer.
But Did
Mayweather
owe his father a favor or something?
I guess so.
Nah, he said he came to Mayweather gym and he was throwing them bows when he was sparring.
They say he be knocking niggas out in sparring. They say he be knocking people out in sparring for real. They say he be knocking people the fuck out.
Well,
I don't.
Did you see him last night, bro?
Take a point. You can't take a point.
They say Rolly be knocking people out in sparring.
He do.
Yeah.
Did you see him last night?
Yeah, I saw him. He was on his Ludacris.
Do we talk about Rolly?
Yeah.
The Rolly trash.
He's super duper trash.
Yo, someone said who's a better fight, Rolly or Kimbo Slice?
Rolly. What's his name?
Yo, Nate Campbell said Kimbo Slice is a better fight than Rolly, man.
Hold on. Dr. Blick.
He said Rolly ain't good. He said
Hold on. He said just catching up on the live, the girl in the gift dated Jermell. I think he meant Jermell.
Yo, Dr.
The one you
Blick,
talking about?
no.
The one you was talking about on the little on the Twitter thing, Chris. He said that girl dated.
All right, cool.
Dr. Blick, let me ask you something. Who's the best defensive fighter on the card last night?
Aline.
I didn't watch the whole card.
Castano.
It was.
I don't watch the whole card, so I can't judge that. I literally only saw the Rolly fight and the main event because I was watching the
best.
Hold on. You was watching that sorry ass basketball game? You gonna get that?
Man, that game hot, man.
That shit was trash. I knew it was gonna happen before it happened, so why am I watching it?
Yo, but CJ, you predicted Suns in 7, bro. What happened? You changing it?
Well, Chris Paul lost that ball and turned it over, bro. It's over with.
CJ,
hold on. They might let it go 7.
Crawford Castano next.
Yo, CJ. I was gonna say that you near enough would be perfect if you get this prediction right. Because you said with Giannis, they win in 7.
Is Crawford and Castano next?
Hold on.
You think they're gonna do? You think they're gonna automatic? You think they're gonna do the immediate rematch, or they're gonna do a fight?
No, somebody, WBC or somebody gonna come in. It's a can I save him? Charlo gonna be like, I want to be saved. Give me a mandatory girl.
Crawford Castano next.
That's a good fight.
I'll tell y'all one thing. If Jermell fire Derrick James, EJ coming to get them belts next summer.
Castano deserves an easy fight now, man. He's been fighting tough fights after tough fights for the last 4 fights.
He did. Let me check that.
If they don't rematch, I'm blaming Charlo.
Yo, CJ.
It's gonna be Charlo. It's gonna be all on Charlo.
If they don't rematch, that lets you know Jermell know he got that work. Easy as that, bro.
Bro, yes, he knows. Mostly, if you're not a fan,
CJ. I know this is off topic, but I was trying to say that if the Suns win in 7, you'll be right because you said if Giannis plays, they win in 7.
Okay, I figured they would. I don't know, man. That shit just stay.
Bro, the Bucks is winning on Tuesday. The Bucks are winning on Tuesday.
I don't know. Dealing with the tricky in the NBA.
Man, it's going 7.
One thing I can tell about Rolly's strong as shit.
Might give Chris Paul that.
Rolly was the best defensive fighter on that card last night.
Rolly can learn if he gets somebody to actually really train him how to fight. They say physique for a fighter.
Hold on. They say he actually look. They say he actually look boxing. He look good in the gym, but he just trash in fights.
He said he wants Tank next.
No, hold on. I think what happens with him. I think what happens.
CJ, go ahead, be in Tank.
Just fuck it.
Go ahead, Henry.
I think when Rolly gets into a fight, he forgets all of the shit he works on, and he only brings his power and his grit. I really think he be going hard in the gym. I just think when it's time to fight, he throw that shit out. He's like, nah, let's get it.
Man, he look like a YouTube fighter.
Rolly be a huge upgrade over Tank opposition.
I think Rolly might put Barrios to bed.
Nah, stop this, man.
If Rolly fight Tank, I would bet on Tank with one hand behind his back, and I put money on Tank to beat Rolly.
Yo, can Rolly even beat Jake Paul?
No, he's too big for him.
Dr. Blick,
Jake Paul?
Dr. Blick, Jake Paul fighting at
Why would
190.
Rolly beat Jake Paul?
No, I'm just saying, man. Could he beat Jake Paul? He looked worse than Jake Paul.
Yeah, he probably could. He probably could. Honest to God, if we been honest.
He couldn't.
He looked. Have you seen Jake Paul way bigger than Rolly?
Bro, listen. The experience factor is gonna play a big factor.
But Rolly don't fight like he's no battle rifle. If you look at both of them, yeah, they kind of look around the same level.
Rolly got a chin on him because all he do is
don't,
spar
bro.
and get hit with haymakers.
Bro, listen.
Mayweather gym, them niggas do body slams. Them niggas do elbow drops off the turnbuckle. Listen, man, Rolly got a chin on him.
And he keeps exposing that chin with every punch that he throws.
They be doing the sweet chin music. They be what?
Yes, they do. Every
punch that Rolly throw, he got his chin sticking up in the air. Yeah, hit me. I mean, it's ridiculous, man.
So does Ryan Garcia.
CJ, did you see Rolly and Rolly? I think it was on Instagram, but I think it was on Instagram Live. But when Rolly fought Ryan Garcia, as far as like the sparring what they did at the Mayweather gym, bro, this dude Hey, bro, like I'm thinking Rolly was just tagging this dude because they were saying like Ryan Garcia had a bloody nose. So I'm watching a video. Rolly literally threw like a right hand, and then as soon as Ryan Garcia like he tried to catch and throw his own left hook, he literally rolled up under his counter and then went for a tackle. I'm just laughing so hard. Bro, like he literally fights that way. Like if you think he gonna counter, he gonna follow up with like a headbutt. He gonna follow up with a spine buzzer.
Yeah, he's definitely a dirty fighter.
Bro, listen, bro. I think if opportunity presents itself, he will literally pull a tombstone power drive on top of you.
I believe.
Yo, battle rifle. They say Rolly and Wilder got the same skill level.
Okay.
Wilder got more skills than Rolly,
bro.
Wilder's a better fighter than Rolly by far.
Bro, Wilder got a bronze medal, bro. I mean, at least put some respect on that man's name. The motherfuckers are more.
Yeah, but not disrespect the LGBT.
I get a lot of hate for this, but I get a lot of hate for this. But I'd say Rolly has a better skill set, bro. Wilder, he kind of benefits from just being taller.
No way.
That's an L, bro. That's an L.
I don't care. I don't care if you think it's an L. I mean, honest to God, I just.
Did you see Rolly fight last night, bro?
I mean,
did you see him fight?
I say. What?
What is Rolly fight last night?
It's like 7 people that spoke at once.
Battle rifle.
What?
Can I ask you
what
something?
Does he do better?
Who could Rolly beat?
Go.
That's on what's his name? Luis Ortiz level. Who can Rolly beat that's on Luis Ortiz level at 35?
He probably can, but then you just hear what I just said though earlier. I said Wilder benefits a lot. I said Wilder benefits
still
a lot.
Part of the fight, bro. No, bro, it's part of the fight. It's part of the fight.
Wait, hold up. Let me finish. Can I finish? So maybe you guys didn't hear what I just said. I said Wilder benefits a lot from being taller and hitting way harder than most of his opponents. His X factors are what makes the deal. Do you remember we were just talking about Jermell Charlo last night. I said there's a lot of people that have set the blueprint for beating Jermell Charlo. Even Gabe Rosado himself did it. The fact of the matter is Jermell hit so unbelievably hard that a lot of times, even if you fight perfectly, you'll still get knocked out.
It's your problem part of the fight that he hits hard, bro. You have to factor that in. You can't say it's part of the factor.
Let me say this real
quick. Bro, Wilder, as far as the champion goes, has some of the lowest punch rates out of any of the champions I've ever seen. But he's not.
Yo, battle rifle. Wilder's performance against Castano showed that he could box. Rolly has not shown that ability in any of his fights.
Bro, you can. So are you serious, bro? Like, so we're gonna say the Wilder progression against Du Hopkins was a that showed him.
No, that's not my point.
Tell me this. Who is Rolly going to back out the Euro step right hand on? Because we seen Wilder do it. Who is Rolly doing that to?
Bro, he Euro stepped against the wait. He Euro stepped against the Vern because he was hurt and out of shape, bro. Come on, like it happens.
I'm talking about the first fight, man. What you want about?
Bro, battle rifle. Let me ask you a question.
When did he Euro step against the Vern in the first fight? I must have missed it.
No, I'm not saying he Euro step. I'm saying he outboxed him for 12 rounds.
Let me ask some questions. Battle rifle.
Yeah, it got to be one person at a time. I'm answering so many questions at once.
Yeah. Let me.
Oh my God.
This
Battle
easy,
Rifle's
baby.
a
Let me ask
celebrity.
you this. Let me ask you this, battle rifle. Do you seriously think Rolly could contend for a medal? For Olympic medal? Do you think he could contend for Olympic medal?
No, not really. Not really.
Okay. You know, he calls himself the bronze bomber because he got a bronze medal.
Just like Bermain Stavern was a gold medalist, right? Bermain Stavern was a gold. Come on, man.
Bermain Stavern had a title too. Hey, regardless of what we
He
say,
had a title. Bro, listen. One of the best fights to watch, in my opinion, is Bermain Stavern beating the crap out of Areola, bro. Bro, listen. The thing is, with Bermain Stavern, he was never the type of fighter to fight aggressive anyway. What he felt he needed to do with Wilder, I felt was flawed. He did it. It happened. He lost. It's a part of the game. Now, Stavern is he's not no slouch. It's just that he just would never beat Wilder. So the thing is, when it comes to Wilder and his skill set, as far as being a bronze medalist, I'm kind of like, well, yeah, sure, but I mean, what are we really saying here? We already know Wilder just hits unbelievably hard, and he's a longer fighter.
But you're forgetting that Rolly's meant to be a big puncher. He's weight. Are we forgetting that Rolly's meant to be a big puncher?
That's what he says. That's what he says.
No. Everybody else has said it too. They said Rolly is meant to be a big puncher.
Rolly
who said that? Wait, so who said that? Ryan Garcia?
No, Floyd Mayweather said it. All these other people they've said this. Apparently, Rolly meant to be a big puncher.
Look, I can't believe this is a discussion, bro. No way Rolly got 1% of the talent that Wilder got, man. No 1%.
Okay,
let me don't have a jab,
bro. It's a stupid discussion. I mean, it's crazy.
I don't see it, man. Like I honestly don't like. I never thought Wilder had this good skill set, bro.
You're so disrespectful to Wilder, man.
How is that disrespectful, bro? Like,
look. Rolly got the stiffest front leg, bro. Rolly is just stiff. At least Wilder got a little bit. Man, this ain't even a discussion, bro. Yeah, man, come on. I mean, who has he beaten, bro? Honestly,
he hasn't beaten anybody. But no. We're just talking about the skill set here.
You talking about Wilder knocking out damn near every motherfucker he faced.
93%.
You can't just.
Y'all not good with your arguments, man. Because I just mentioned that.
Look. If it was so easy, why we can't drag a motherfucker out of football off the street to do the same thing?
No, that's not the same, bro. The thing is, the guy he's a 6'8" fighter right now. He's a 6'7", 6'8" fighter.
Look, it's a whole bunch of the motherfuckers in NBA and NFL, bro. It's a whole bunch of
No, that's not the same because
look at Jared Washington. Look at Jared Washington. Look at Jared Washington.
That's not the same. He actually went to the amateurs and he hits harder than most of these guys.
Bro, what you not understand? He was working at the Ponderosa, the Olive Garden. He got pulled out the street.
That's still not the same. Are you going to say LeBron?
Yes,
are you going to say LeBron James is going to be a champion if he?
LeBron James been hooping his whole life. This nigga been playing boxing out of Ponderosa.
That's not the same though. You're talking about. You're talking about a guy who, yes, granted, he did start boxing in a sense relatively late for most people, which is 19.
20-some years old is relatively late?
No. I'm just saying for Wilder. I'm speaking on Wilder right now. Relatively late was 19, but the guy did go to the amateurs and win a bronze medal. As far as his experience goes compared to their experience, it's totally different. And the guy hits much harder than most of his competition. So you can't just say that I'm going to pull a 6'7" basketball guy here and pull him up and make him a boxing champion.
He was a basketball player. They pulled him literally off the street.
No. That's
what happened, bro. That's what happened, bro. You see, you wilding now.
No. I'm not wilding. I'm not wilding.
Yo, battle rifle.
Hold on. Why did he start boxing, battle rifle? What brought this upon Deontay Wilder?
I think they said he was I think if I heard the story right, he was a truck driver. He was trying to provide for his daughter or something. Something like that.
He's working at the Ponderosa.
Yo, CJ, you know what Jay Diaz said to him? He said he thought Wilder came to the wrong place. He said the basketball court over there.
Yeah.
They didn't think this dude could box. Wilder said he was only planning on being a journeyman. He wasn't even trying to be content. He just wanted to be a journeyman.
Okay, so let's ask.
Yo, Barra, keep in mind, yeah, a lot of journeymans hit hard. They're just not good. They just don't have the skill to go to the top level, man. There's a lot of journeymans that hit hard.
I just don't see what the fuck you see.
No. Now it's a little different. Now it's a little different. You talk about there's a lot of journeymen that hit hard.
Battle rifle.
What journeyman are you looking at? What journeyman are you looking at?
Darnell Boom.
No. Hold up. Wait. What journeyman are you looking at that are 6'7" that hit as hard as Wilder?
Gerald Washington.
You're only applying. There's plenty. Yo, battle rifle. There's plenty, man. There's plenty of fighters in the heavyweight division that hit hard. There's not like what's the name? Dominic Brazil hits hard.
Name him. Name
Dominic Brazil hits hard.
All right, cool. Battle rifle.
6'7".
Yo, battle rifle. Let me tell you some heavyweights that was football players at a high level. Gerald Washington. He's a football player. USC. Sorry. Dominic Brazil was a quarterback somewhere. Big ass nigga.
Remember Seth Mitchell, Michigan State.
Exactly. Yep. Like, yo, there's football players who was in the NFL as bench warmers that became fighters and have like 40 fights. Come on, bro. It's not.
I remember old boy that played safety.
No, man, it's not.
Hold on. Remember that dude that played safety for the Baltimore Ravens, played for Notre Dame, Tim Tabuski, whatever his name is, or Boise State. Come on, man. You like, all right. So
I never heard of him. Where
he was cruiserweight, but he predominantly played safety. So we could pull. We could pull Cade Cunningham, and we could just say give him a right hand, and he gonna fucking be like Wilder then. We take the number one pick. This should probably gonna be Cade Cunningham. He's 6'8". We just say give him Wilder right hand. He gonna.
Nah, we could do that with Kuminga. We could do that with Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah. And what do you see happen, right? When he finally fought for his title shot, what was he like? 42-0, 43-0. Come on now, like we
make us 43-1 right now. What are you talking about?
Because he had to make up a lack of
whatever. He was like 30. But he was like 30-something. No, I'm sorry, my bad.
Hold on, you do know Mike McCullum had 30-something fights before he won a world title, bro. I mean, Michael Nunn. You do know Marvin Hagler had 40+ fights before he fought for a world title. Right?
Marvin Hagler had 50 fights.
Yeah, and he used that to a greater extent because he was way better than Wilder. He used that to a way better extent. Roman Gonzalez is like his 30s, I think.
At the end of the day, they pulled the nigga off the street. They pulled him off the street.
Yeah,
he didn't have 1,000 amateur fights. They pulled him off the street. He come on, man.
Better
I'm saying, bro, if you gonna be fighting in the heavyweight division right now, where there's a bunch of sloppy guys that are not 6'7", you will benefit. Well, he fought during that time, bro. He fought during that time, bro. He just didn't fight Klitschko. So as far as I'm concerned, the guy is 6'7". He hits really hard, and as far as his competition goes, he was able to improve slightly on the fly to where it's like, yeah, you know, you have a decent amount of skill, but like, what are we talking about here? We're just the heavyweight.
What does Rolly do?
What has Rolly ever done, bro?
What the hell?
We talking about Rolly.
What has Rolly ever done? He hasn't done anything. Yeah, he hasn't done anything. Like, no, he hasn't beat anybody. I'm just saying.
But he got a regular belt, doesn't he?
Sounds like a Money Mayweather supporter right now, supporting Rolly versus Wilder.
Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, gotta be.
I just discredited Floyd Mayweather for saying Rolly hits hard. So what makes you think I'm a Money Mayweather?
Look, for one, Rolly not even with Mayweather Promotions. That's what I heard. It's just But my thing is this: you can get somebody that's 6'7" that can hit hard. Can they take the punishment? Can they take the training?
Yeah.
Come on.
Do they have speeds? Do they have athleticism?
So what are we really seeing here? Where is Wilder's skill set? Where is it? Where place are we?
It's higher than Rolly's. You just said Rolly was better than Wilder 10 minutes ago.
Battle rifle. Question for you. Yo, battle rifle. Question for you. How many times? Yo, battle rifle. Question for you. How many times has Rolly gone the distance? Roughly guess.
8. What is he? 8? What is he? 8?
Once.
He's
14. Rolly is 14. He's 14-0. How many times has Rolly gone the distance?
Once.
Where he robbed?
No, he's got. Rolly's gone the distance twice. Everybody else is knocked out.
Okay, so what are we saying?
Everybody else knocked out. According to Boxer, they got Rolly as a 5-star boxer.
Coffee jelly.
Money made all day.
He went to. Yeah,
I could have forced.
Money made all day. 5-star. Rolly roll.
You know the system flawed when he a 4-star. Come on, that's like putting the kid in
4-star boxer, man. Now, but according to the criteria, Rolly's fought in two three-star positions.
I can't believe this is. I can't believe this is even an argument, bro. It's
Yeah,
wild.
like your battle rifle wild out. He really did, bro.
But CJ, you don't even have to look at skill set. You just go look. Just look at what they do in the ring. Rolly looks horrible.
Rolly does elbows when you combo.
Anything else we want to talk
okay, does Wilder got a better jab?
Hold on. I'm about to pull up the schedule. I'm not even gonna keep going, bro. Come on, we gonna pull up the schedule. Then, if y'all want to commence with that argument, which is clear stupid.
Nah, I'm done with that. Battle Life out here talking about Rolly better than Wilder.
I said skill set. I didn't say he was better accomplished. I didn't say none of that. So now you just kind of
hold on. He didn't even put his shoes on better than Wilder. But let's keep going on. Murat Gasrier come back.
What?
He don't put his shoes on better than Wilder. But Murat Gasrier come back July 22nd in Moscow. And then we got a Showtime card.
He got stopped by Dr. Blick cousin for the belt.
Yeah. All right, in Grand Island. Hold on. Friday also July. No, that's Thursday. My bad for Grassier fight. Friday, July 23rd at Grand Island, Nebraska. I think it's like Showbox. Calvin Henderson taking on Isaiah Steen, super middleweight. Jay Nelson Figueroa, the guy that dropped one of the guys that dropped T.O. in the Jim, he coming back versus Chenard Bunch. Okay. Japan got Osaka. Japan got some. Kano versus Sakia. Then Saturday, Robert Hellenius is. Oh no, is this still going on? Is Hellenius in the? Remember that's supposed to be on the Wilder card. Let me see.
Yeah. Yo, wait, Rolly's the interim champion?
Yeah, you late. Oh, I see if Kanaki still fighting.
I didn't know that, man.
I see if
Rolly's the interim. Tanks the
no, that's canceled. Hold on, they gotta be canceled, bro. Yeah, that's canceled. That's canceled. That according to BoxRec, this is canceled. So this weekend is supposed to be the Wilder fight. We didn't get it. For the most part, it's pretty much it.
Ugh.
Yeah. Wilder and Tyson Fury fucked us out of a good weekend. 2 good weekends in a row.
Look.
You see Tyson Fury say he wanted to go get Freddie Roach now too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yo, why does he need all these people? He destroyed Wilder.
Look, when he in the ring with Wilder, when he in the ring versus Wilder, I believe it now. That's why I'm
Fury is shook.
Yo, CJ, you think it's more clear that Fury's cheating? You think it's more clear that Fury's cheating?
Man, yes. What you know all this help for? Just go ahead. You take your ass up like a man, bro.
Talking about I'm gonna gain 300 pounds to knock him out faster. What the hell? What you need all these people for then?
You got one of the best traders in the game, Sugar Hill. Man, what you need Freddie Roach for?
Yeah.
Fury is shook, man. That's why he needs Freddie Roach.
Yo, CJ.
The new Wilder that he's looking at, that all those videos of Wilder training, and you know, Fury said, "Damn, that motherfucker is serious."
CJ. Look what I tagged you on Twitter, man. I see where Bad Rifle's coming from now.
You said what?
I see where Bad Rifle's coming from. Look what I tagged you on Twitter.
Hey, did y'all see the video where it was a while back? Tyson Fury was taking body shots from Josh Taylor, like it was something, like he was acting like he was doing something. And I'm sitting there like, bro, if Wilder hit them body shots like he posed to, you're not gonna take it like that. You know what I'm saying? So that man's scared, bro. That man's scared.
Yeah, I think that those new training videos got him shook. I think he said, "Man, this guy look motivated," which he looks like that to me as well. He looks motivated. He looks like he's taking this training serious, and that's all Wilder ever needed to do. If he had done that 5 years ago, we'd be talking about Wilder in a whole different way now. You know, I mean, if he had,
he got to know how to throw a proper body shot, though.
Nah, fuck all that. The running with him not running and training. That's what got me.
All that. Too.
He putting punches together now and shit. You know, making it look fluent. Yeah, that man.
That's a dangerous guy. If Wilder could
never in my life
apply that. If he gonna apply that in the ring, bro, it's over for Fury. I mean, he knows
exactly. That's good. That 100%.
That's two different things. Fighting.
Yeah, two different things though. Exactly. That's what we got to see. That's why I went.
You know what, Wilder? The thing is, I almost said like Wilder actually training combinations, but the thing is, Wilder throw combinations. It's just that he only throws combinations when you like hurt. Seem like. So like let's talk about Duhopis fight when he was throwing like a lot of combinations, but
yeah, he was doing freaking the Superman punch in that fight, man.
Well, that was the old Wilder.
The Superman
He was doing the Superman punch in that fight. He was jumping up in the air.
Yeah, he was jumping. Yeah, he was jumping. But
I want to see the new Wilder.
The new Wilder. I think the new Wilder throws less than the old Wilder actually. But
we haven't seen the new Wilder fight yet. We want to see it. That's what I want to see. I want to see.
You talking about Tyson Fury? You talking about this one, like Tyson Fury training camp Wilder? Okay, I thought you were talking about. I was talking about the Wilder that 214 Wilder. Like you know what I mean?
No, I'm talking about this Wilder.
I mean the Wilder that beat Ortiz.
The way it's looking like he don't even want to fight that Wilder. The Wilder of old.
He cheated in that one too.
Yo, CJ, if there's never been more clear of a person clearly cheating, I don't know what is, man. You beat the guy's ass in that last fight, but now you don't want to. Now you're acting like you're scared to fight him. Like, what's up? Apparently, he's going back to depression again.
Mental illness.
Using that mental health. Yeah, that's all. Put that up.
Charlotte may have a field day, man, on that.
There's nothing wrong with Tyson Fury's mental health. Tyson Fury is a junkie, man. This is what you got to understand.
Exactly.
That's what it is. All this talk, the mental illness is just a euphemism.
You know what it is? I think Tyson Fury might just have bipolar disorder because if you go
no, he don't. That nigga got that. I'm like, my ass with disorder.
He could be right about that. He might be right. He could be right because. That's the same thing that fan and boxing got. So yeah, he could be right.
I think what it is.
Except for nine.
CJ, he don't want to fight Adrian. He don't want to fight Wilder.
Let that battle rifle go. Go ahead, battle rifle.
Bro, like if you listen to his interview when he was talking about how his wife had to, bring him out of his depression, how he was, basically just like there would be times where he would just. Leave everyone and just be someplace completely different. And then Charlemagne would be like, why would you going through this? Do you ever understand like why was it drugs or was it just straight depression? He was like, honestly, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. It was just happening to me. And I think that's because he probably just had a bipolar disorder. It's just a spike of emotion just coming to him. He just doesn't even know where it's coming from. So I think he does have bipolar disorder.
Drugs could trigger that also. It become a precipitating factor. It brings it out. It could be laying in there dormant, and then all of a sudden you take the wrong drugs, and bam, a psychotic break, and there it is. So
that crack rock, that hen rock.
You know what I mean? But
like Whitney Houston said, crack is whack.
Your mama's on the crack.
I don't think it's the drugs though. I think it's
the drugs.
What were you about to say?
I'll tell you one thing
right now. The drugs could have started.
That's what I'm
saying. Like I said, crack is whack, man.
Don't say nothing.
No, he's scared to get that ass. So if you're right, it ain't bipolar disorder. Or it ain't
bipolar. It's bi-ass.
Exactly, bro. What it is? He's scared. He's scared because he know how bad he beat him that last fight. He know this fight right here is gonna be drastically different, and everybody he gonna see the public that he got duped. They really gonna come around like, damn, this motherfucker might did cheat. That's what he's so scared of.
Wait a minute.
Wilder gonna be whipping his ass so hard he hit him with the Euro step. Listen, Wilder gonna be whipping his ass so good he might hit him with the Euro step right hand. He might bring.
Yo, CJ. I mean,
he do Wilder. He do Fury like that, nigga. We celebrate, nigga.
Yo, CJ.
We got a bunch of people that think Wilder gonna win is what I'm hearing.
Yo, CJ, if you really think about it, Klitschko wanted to rematch Fury. Fury didn't want to rematch him. Fury schooled Klitschko. Klitschko wanted that rematch straight away.
Yep.
Why he schooled Wilder twice, and now he don't really want to rematch him, man. He must not be doing something legitimate because you're schooling people that easily, and you got in your contract to rematch him.
It might be because he just wasn't as fluent because he's had a year since the fight. So I mean, it could be that too. He just doesn't.
Fury was not in shape for this fight to happen in July, bro. This is the bottom
I
line.
mean, obviously,
Man, he wasn't in shape.
I'm saying even before that, like with the talks.
But Battle Rifle. The issue is, this guy fought 2 bombs and then fought Wilder. Like,
I'm saying more than that. I'm saying more than him just. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying he's never gonna look that bad unless he properly lets himself go. He's never gonna look as bad as that Wilder did, as that Fury did in that fight.
Well, let me ask y'all this question: if they do fight in October 9th, how many rounds you think it's going?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It depends on
Fury would go up his sleeve.
I'm betting on Wilder with the knockout. So I want to know how many rounds.
It depends on which Wilder shows up.
Yeah, he might go the distance out boxing.
Yeah, y'all ain't gonna like
CJ, if that happens, man,
boxing tends to go the opposite way. Just like last night, everybody thought it was gonna be Castaño getting knocked out, or just Charlo winning in general. Went the distance.
Yo, CJ, let me say this. If that happens,
go ahead. Go ahead, Charlo. I'm gonna say go ahead, Charlo. Go ahead, Battle Rifle. Dr. Blick.
I was gonna say if that happens, CJ, if that happens, CJ, Battle Rifle, you're gonna look awful bad about comparing him to Rolly.
If that here's
the thing, Dr. Blick. Dr. Blick.
Yo.
Funny enough, what if this happens? Y'all ain't gonna like this. Y'all gonna have a fit. What if the fight ends in a draw? Well, I would laugh so hard. I would laugh so unbelievably hard, bro.
Don't be funny if that happens. Yo, don't be funny if that happens.
If it's a draw, why boxing ain't got overtime or some shit like that?
I would laugh so hard.
Yo, CJ.
Before the 10th round. If the Wilder that we are seeing training shows up, if that Wilder actually shows up in that ring, it's going to be a knockout before the 10th round.
That's a fact. I agree with you.
Only thing Wilder needs to worry about, he don't need to be like De La Hoya was when he fought Mayweather, because like when De La Hoya said he was like, he got under his skin so much, like the way he was going after Mayweather, he was just kind of like thought himself out of the game plan. That's the only thing Wilder he can't let his emotions control him, take control of him, you know what I'm saying?
You better keep them headphones on.
Right.
All you gotta know is this: Wilder gonna train so much he gonna look like a different nigga. But if Fury get in trouble, he might back out that Euro step right hand and send him to the shadow realm.
I knew the Euro step was coming.
I'm gonna say this though: if it's a draw, Fury ain't rematching him again. He running with that belt. He gone.
Fury might drop the belt. He might do the Riddick Bowe.
And the way this media
doing it, bro.
I gotta knock him out, bro, because the judges will fuck him if they go the distance, bro. I swear to God, they probably would. Yeah, he gotta knock him out.
No way that fight's gonna go to
Wait a minute. Where did the fight happen the first time?
Los Angeles. That was in Staples Center.
So where did he fight Ortiz? Because the judges was capping for Wilder. I had Wilder lose that fight.
The first one was in the Barclays.
The first was in the Barclays, and the second was in Vegas. Because the second was
no, I was talking. But I was saying that I was comparing it because I had Luis Ortiz beating Wilder, but the judges had him up, and I was like, that was some bull.
Now to be fair, if you talk about the first fight, you kind of have to have Wilder up because after Ortiz had that
what?
No, wait, let me finish, man. After Ortiz had that flurry of the you know, he was beating on Wilder in the 7th round. Ortiz didn't really do anything.
I think it was the 8th round.
No, Ortiz didn't do anything after that round. Wilder was winning the rounds after based on activity. Plus, he dropped him already.
No, he wasn't. Bro, listen,
go back and watch that. I've seen that fight. Wilder was beating him at activity, man. Because that's how. Because if you look at the round with Wilder, when was the last time you watched that fight?
Who got knocked down first?
I think it was like last year, but I mean, it like the thing is like
trust me, that first fight, Wilder wasn't losing every round. Like everyone was making him out like he was.
No. I didn't think he was winning every round. But I don't really understand what you got.
Because the way you're playing it, your Ortiz got gassed. That's why he got knocked out. Wilder was beating him the round before he got knocked out.
Okay,
That's
cool.
what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
understand that. I mean, you mentioned the obvious. He did gas out eventually, but I'm saying that I still had him up on the card despite the knockdown.
No.
So the
I
thing
can
is,
see
like,
that, but I'm saying I can see if someone would, because that fight was incredibly close.
I don't think he was close, bro. Like
I think it was close
It was close.
because the round before he knocked him out, he was hurt multiple times.
if
Man, it
you
was close, bro.
give Wilder the first round and then you give him
Bro,
the
you a
second
Wilder
round
hater.
because he got the knockdown, whatever.
Nah,
If you give him the first round and then you give him the second round because of the knockdown, what is that, like 3 points? So right after that, if it's the ninth round, what is he? Ninth round he knocked him out, or is it the 10th? If it's the
it was
ninth round,
10. It
that's
was a 10.
still it was a 10th. That's still 7 whole rounds he has to account for. So what are we saying? It was what, 5-5? I doubt it because Luis Ortiz was just.
I never because after after Ortiz hurt Wilder the 7th round, Ortiz won the 8th. The 9th round, Ortiz wasn't doing anything because he was tired. Because he put all his energy into the last 2 rounds. Especially that flurry.
So
if you want to make
you
it,
gave
I'm
Wilder,
saying. What'd you say?
Go ahead. So you
Because
gave
the
Wilder
early
1
rounds,
and
not a
2,
lot was happening.
and then
Ortiz was edging it, but it wasn't like it was completely schooling him. That's what I'm trying to say. That's my whole point.
You gave Wilder's 1, 2, and 8. I'm sorry, 1, 2, and 9. So what about the other ones? Like, it's still a lot to count for here.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying that I can see why anyone would. I never said that Wilder was winning the fight. I said I can see why people could see that because there wasn't a lot of activity outside the rounds where they got dropped.
Wilder was up 1 at the time of stoppage. Wilder was up 1 at the time of stoppage.
Well, you can tell.
Yeah, the judges had him up, and I just never understood that. That was so wild to me.
I don't say you understood it. Like he had a knockdown too. He had him knocked down one time.
Yeah, I know that.
But to be fair, the 7th round was a 10-8.
I just discussed if he beat him in the first round and then he knocks him down the second round, we clearly gave him that round. That's 3 points. Dr. Blitz said he clearly gassed in the 9th round, so that's an obvious round for Wilder. That's still only 4 points we're accounting for. When you still have 6 other rounds, you still got 6 other rounds you still got to account for because we already know Luis Ortiz got 7 because that's when he hurt him. That's when the doctors came in the next round. So I still don't really see it. Like I had Luis Ortiz up most of the rounds. I think I had him up. What was it? It was if it's 10th round, then I think I had him up at least like 5 or 6, or something.
That was the round where Wilder started hating on Paulie. Wilder started hating Paulie.
Battle rifle.
Because Paulie said you can't do that when the doctors checked Wilder's eye. Remember that?
Battle rifle. I'm guessing you think AJ's better than Wilder, right?
Of course.
Skill wise, yeah.
They get in the ring.
So are you telling me AJ will hang with Luis Ortiz at that time when they fought the first time? Or are you telling me AJ would have hung with Ortiz like that, like Wilder did?
I don't know. It's a good question.
You don't know.
No. Honest to God, like I don't know. It's one of those things that I can see AJ. It's one of those things that I can definitely see Luis Ortiz hurting AJ like he did Wilder. But at the same time, AJ, I think he does have a pretty decent comeback factor, though, believe it or not. You know, he did get off that campus against Vladimir and knock him out. So it's kind of weird. It could be the same thing with Wilder. It could be Luis Ortiz hurt him early. AJ catch back up. You know, he has to hold on for dear life like he did with Andy Ruiz.
I'm going to keep it 100. I think that Klitschko AJ fight is overrated.
Yo, Steve, you gotta understand something. This is battle rifle who just said Rolly's a better fighter than Wilder. You gotta
man, come on, man. Anyway, that's a hard fight to really judge. Like, and we're talking about pre-AJ who pre-AJ losing to Ruiz. So it's still. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is the AJ that same month when Wilder or Ortiz fought. He fought with.
Keep in mind, man, Rafi fought Joseph Parker that year. He looked terrible in that fight.
Now I'm gonna be honest. Even though the referee was clearly capping for AJ, Joseph Parker was just fighting real stupid. Like it was just, like he was grabbing a lot. He was like him. It was just one of those rough behind. So that's not really something I really hold against AJ like that. It was just with Joseph Parker just fights that way. It's just.
I mean,
so
I couldn't hold it against him, but at the same time, I got to because they didn't want him to duke it out. They wanted to make it clean.
Now, if you want to talk about AJ versus Povetkin, now we can talk about how he was getting hit in that fight.
Povetkin was getting his ass in that. Oh yeah, he was getting.
Yeah, he was definitely getting tagged up against Povetkin. Now that was a totally different story. Luis Ortiz. Yeah, Luis Ortiz, I think, can definitely pull off the same thing. Granted, he starts early like he did with Wilder. He can definitely pull off the same thing. I don't know so much if I say Luis Ortiz would beat early AJ though. It's definitely
Luis
possible,
Ortiz
though.
145 years old?
Whatever, man. How you not gonna use that joke?
I don't see Ruiz beating Ortiz, man. I can't see it.
No.
Is that a real fight or that's just news? Or that's
I think Ruiz can beat Ortiz.
Is that a real fight though? Is that a real fight?
Nah, I don't see it.
Ortiz 145 years old.
Man, man. Luis Ortiz would probably knock that dude head off.
I heard about this. They trying to make the fight, so I said something, but I don't.
Yeah,
I can't see that.
I definitely got Luis Ortiz beating Ruiz.
Was that?
Yeah, there's no way.
Was that really?
The dude just got knocked down by Areola, bro, with a 1-2, bro. Areola just basically styled on this dude.
Is Ortiz versus Ruiz officially announced?
No.
Then I don't care about it.
Well, damn.
No, Dylan White versus Ortiz would be a fun fight.
If you do the Euro step, you'll care.
Nah, who got Ruiz beating Luis Ortiz?
I think Luis gonna be the only person to never fight for a belt he was a mandatory for.
Oh, yep.
I'm gonna say like this in regards to Wilder's skills, man. I think, he, like I said, he benefited a lot from just being powerful and being taller. It's just like you gonna beat a lot of people that way. I mean, it's just if you're not the type of guy like Dominic Brazil, where you have a decent chin, you're just gonna take punishment all day.
Here's the problem about Rifle. Hold on.
Oh, shit.
Make sure you hit the thumbs up button.
Yo, here's the problem about the Rifle. Wilder gets outweighed by everybody in all these fights. You don't even have. He's just tall. That's it. It's not like he's weighing more than these people.
Yeah, but you still have to take into account that this dude is lengthier than most of his opponents, and he hits harder. So could how do I put this in perspective?
No, but you can say the same thing. Obviously, this is not the same level. You can say the same thing about Crawford lengthier than all his opponents, and he hits harder than all of them.
Bro,
you're not going to diminish what he.
It's almost like if you told Terrence Crawford, right? No, let me use that. But what's a good example? I'm trying to think. Now, if you use somebody like I'm trying to figure out what's a good example of the heavyweight division today. Like somebody who's tall and lanky. Like I'm trying to think.
You know who that battle rifle?
Who?
You know who? These nuts.
Got him. I'm trying to think. Like who? Go ahead.
Why did CJ send you to the Franks then?
No, I sent him to the peanut stand, nigga.
I'm telling you, bro.
Then he go to the Franks. Then he go to the ballpark stand,
nigga. I'm telling you, bro. Like if let's put it like this, right? Let's say Robert Easter. Robert Easter is the guy who was taller than most of his competition.
Speaking of the black man, bro. I always using the black man as an example.
Robert Easter is taller than most of his opponents, though.
All right, go ahead.
Who's taller than Robert Easter at 140?
He was a 135 pounder who was 5'11". So let's use Robert Easter for example. If he had the crazy type of power, the dude would have been undisputed probably. So it ain't like he just can't hit people. Like the guy can clearly hit people. He can clearly find his opponents.
Wait, hold on, Battle Rifle. What's the point of this one though? I missed you on this. What was the point of this?
When you are taller than most of your competition, like longer, and you hit harder, but
here's the problem, Battle Rifle. Most of the people in this era can't use their height.
Now, hold on, you cut him off. Say that again, Battle Rifle. Yeah.
When you are taller than most of your competition, you are longer, and you hit harder, then you have an extremely high advantage over most of the opponents that are going to fight you because they're basically going to have to find you and get past your power. So it's like, big deal. Like, you have a lot of power, you have a lot of length, you have a lot of height. That's going to get you pretty far in the boxing game, especially at heavyweight. Which, I mean, like I said, it was a sorry excuse for heavyweights for a long behind time. So I mean, like as far as skill set, like what are we really saying? Like you're talking to somebody like I can see where Wilder is. He is a guy that has benefited a lot from his height and his length. Well, and his power too.
But battle rifle. My point is this: name one person in the in boxing that uses their height to their advantage.
Right now or ever?
A lot of these fighters don't know how to use their height.
AJ Parker. I mean, they don't. I mean, it's
Yeah,
a lot of people. It's a lot of people.
A lot of these fighters don't know how to use their height to their advantage.
A lot of fighters do know how to use their height to their advantage. Like just,
No, battle rifle. That's not really right now. A lot of these fighters is fighting inside with the height advantage. Look at Fondura. Fondura 6'5" and was out there fighting in the pocket with Gallimore. Come on, man.
Fondura is a special example, man. I mean, but you look at
Robert Easton wants to fight in the inside so bad.
Robert Easton wants to be a 5'7" fighter in his heart so bad, bro. Yeah. He wants to be 5'7" in his heart.
But y'all get what I'm saying though. If you taller than most of your competition, you 6'7", right? You hit hard. You just gonna dominate most people, bro. Like I don't think most people are looking at Dominic Brazil.
You can't look at it like that, bro. You can't look at something like that because at the end of the day, you could be taller and you could have more power. That don't mean you winning every fight, bro. That does not mean
Okay, so I'm pretty sure most of the boxing world has concluded that Vladimir Klitschko doesn't really have a good chin, right? But how long did he run?
No, Vladimir Klitschko had an amazing jab.
Yeah, bro.
He's very skilled. He knew how to tie people up.
But listen,
he knew how to tie people up and slow down the tempo.
Vladimir
Klitschko knew how to tie people up.
Bro, we've seen the creme de la creme of fight. Everybody remembers Howard Davis, right?
Keep speaking, bro.
Okay,
you say Howard Davis?
No. I think his name was Howard Davis. He was a 90s
fighter. You said Howard Davis. You said creme de la creme, and then say Howard Davis.
We've seen the creme de la creme of skills from fighters, and we've seen them not go very far because their chin wasn't up to par. It's just it's how it is. But the guy went. What is it? How long was he a champion? Was it 10 years?
But battle rifle. Who was the best person that Vladimir Klitschko fought that you were like, yo, he's gonna lose this?
I mean,
who was great in that
probably
era?
Bird.
Who was great in it? Maybe Povetkin. Pavard probably was last era because when did he be Evander Holyfield?
Yeah, isn't Klitschko the same dude that got dropped 1 million times by Samuel Peters and still won the fight?
But get what I'm saying though. If you taller than most of your competition, you hit hard, you're gonna have an extremely big advantage. Vladimir Klitschko would have got blown out of the water if most of these dudes were just catching.
But here's the thing about rifle. The competition when Vladimir Klitschko was in his prime wasn't that good. It's worse than now. It's way worse than now.
Listen, I get it. Boxing is boxing. You get hit. It's a part of the game. But when you have people like Layman Brewster knocking you on your butt 3 times, like you can understand that there's a disparity there. What it is he's just so much taller and he hits a lot harder than most of his competition. So
you're saying that like Vladimir Klitschko didn't have any skills. Like he
definitely had skills. No. He definitely had skills. I just wanted to make the disparity. I just wanted to make the disparity that when you are fighting at that level and people are coming at you, what it is he's 6'7". So most of the people are going to have to fight your way because they have to come after you because they just can't sit back and wait for you to take the lead. Because of that, he could just use his height to his advantage to an absurd degree because he's much taller than these people.
Man, if you can knock out somebody, not your whole career, 93% knockout rate, bro, that's a skill set. You wouldn't say?
Like, I'm just trying to figure out why battle rifle.
Battle rifle. Now say what you say.
Not trying to keep it real.
Yeah,
I am keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. What am I not keeping it real about?
Battle rifle, you a wild hater, bro.
I'm not a wild hater.
You basically said if you're tall, got length, got power, you're close to the complete fighter.
The thing is, when you are taller than most of your competition, yes, because you're gonna beat most of them people, bro. It's just a skill.
I got a question for you, Battle Rifle. If you're taller than most, if you pick any heavyweight in this era. And put them in the Ali era or the Mike Tyson era. A lot of these people are losing. They're bigger, they got more length and they got power.
Right on that.
But they're gonna lose to anybody.
Which one of those guys was taller than most of the competition though?
Maurice Hooker taller than everybody he fight, and according to Drizzy KO, he getting whooped. Like, come on, man.
What do you mean he's getting whooped? He was winning before he fought Jose Ramirez, then he moved up.
I got a question for you, Battle Rifle. Battle Rifle, I got a question for you.
He got exposed? Like,
Battle Rifle, I got a question for you.
If you say Maurice Hooker didn't get exposed by Ramirez, then that means you just love him. Because that
he didn't get exposed. He just lost. It's a part of the game.
So he just lost. He got knocked out worse than Wilder, though. Okay. So he just lost.
I don't get it.
I mean, how is that? Okay, first of all, I never made the comparison that Wilder was exposed. So I don't know where you get that from.
I'm just saying. I'm just going with Drizzy KO just said, and Drizzy KO is right. Maurice Hooker got whooped on.
Yeah, you get whooped on. That's a part of boxing. It just happens that way.
He got exposed though.
Exposed for what? What is this
trying to fight on the inside with people who are shorter than you? That's what he got exposed for.
Bro, you could have seen that when he fought homeboy the Abel Sanchez was training. He was doing that in that fight. So what did he get exposed on? He does that with a lot of his fighters.
Too bad. What do you mean? What did he get? Oh my God.
What? If you seen his fight,
finish it up. Go ahead,
bro. All I'm saying is, if you seen his fight when homeboy fought on Top Rank, and it was that time we was clowning Abel Sanchez because all his fighters was losing that year. He was clearly fighting the guy where basically the guy was fighting on the inside and Maurice Hooker was trying to trade with him. He eventually won that fight. So I don't know what you mean when he got exposed because Maurice Hooker has clearly done that before. Like it's not he didn't get exposed because that's just something Maurice Hooker does. He just couldn't do it with Ramirez.
I got one question. Yeah, you talk about height. If you're taller, you got more power than everyone.
No. That was not a top tier fighter that you just said Maurice Hooker fought on the inside and beat. When he fought Ramirez,
that is one of the most top tier guys as far as Maurice Hooker fought at that time. That is one of the most.
Battle Rifle. I got one question for you. You said height, reach, and power. Can any of these dudes that are taller than Mike Tyson beat Mike Tyson in this era? You can even use the Klitschko era. No, but
I think you need to let it go.
But Dr. Blitt, you and I both know. I don't know why you're asking that question because I don't feel like you're being real with me. You and I both know Mike Tyson is one of those special exceptions of a guy who can fight taller people no problem because he trained his whole fighting style to taller.
Okay. We can use Ali. Wilder's taller than Ali. We can like if you look at anybody in this era, they're taller than the ones in the previous eras.
Okay. So we're using the comparator of one of the greatest of all time. Like you see
but that's my point. You basically said if you got height and reach, you are gonna beat majority of people that are smaller than you.
Think about all the taller guys that got fucked up through boxing. So, hey, appreciate y'all for coming on. Peace.